Hello there, wrestling guys and gals, and welcome for another podcast. Now, in this edition, we are going to discuss about the dominate of the Shield. The Shield debuted at the Survivor Series 2012, I think. I know my friend's gonna correct me very soon. I was there live in Indianapolis, Indiana, and they help Punk retain his freaking belt. And I'll give you more details on the possibility on a triple threat match at WrestleMania 30. Okay, my friend, what's your thoughts?
Okay, well, basically, rumor going around is that they're going to basically pull a WrestleMania 26, I guess you could say, because at WrestleMania 26, which you were there live, we got to see Randall Keith Orton, Cody Rhodes, and Ted DiBiase Jr. in a triple threat three-way dance. This was after Randy Orton turned face a couple weeks before on Raw, and they had the match. They had the build up, and then they had the match. And I know you liked the match. It was a good match. Um, but they're gonna do something similar here at WrestleMania 30 with these three guys. After Roman Reigns splits away from the group and turns face, because he is Dwayne's cousin, and they're giving him a big push. He eliminated 12 guys from the Rumble a couple weeks ago. He broke Kane's 13-year record. I'm okay with the record being broke. I think it was time, for a change. Um, and but the only way they're not going to do this match, I heard, if they do it, if they're not going to do this match, if they do this other triple threat. If they do Batista, Daniel Bryan, and Randy Orton for the belt, for the main event, if they do that triple threat match, then this match is not going to happen. So, because I guess because it is Mania and they only want one triple threat, I mean that makes sense and stuff. Um, so yeah, if this match does happen, I think it's obvious that the U.S. title should be on the line. So, and of course, I would not. I'm not surprised. I wouldn't be surprised, if Roman Reigns is like the one that's so fucking obvious of winning because he's getting the push. So Roman Reigns will win the belt from Dean Ambrose, and that'll be that. And then they can go their own separate ways, or the Shield, the other two guys can continue to be a team, and maybe they can find somebody else to join the group to fill in Roman Reigns' spot. I don't know, but it all depends how the storylines go. But the Shield's been a great group, a dominant group. I like their theme song. I like the whole gimmick. I know these guys. I know like two of these guys came from the indie circuit. The other guy just I guess I don't really know where he came from, but yeah, it is what it is. But what is your thoughts?
I like the Shield, I like I love the entrance, the music, I like how they come. Through the crowd, and it's something different. It reminded me of Edge and Christian did back in the day, Tony.
Yeah, yeah.
But I think the Shield are more over in this era than Edge and Christian. I mean, that's a different era. Um, you can't really match it up with the Edge and Christian, can you or no?
I don't know really. I mean, because Edge and Christian was just a two-man stable. This is a three-man stable, and Edge and Christian was more of a kind of like, I don't know, you could say a brotherhood or something. I don't know, like they were more popular, but I guess you could say, yeah, back then maybe Edge and Christian were popular, but in this era the Shield probably is more popular. But it's all depending on the era that you're in and stuff, and the kind of fans you have. But well, now that we're on the subject, I'm a bigger fan of the Shield than the Wyatt family, and I think the Shield's way more over than the Wyatt family.
Oh yeah, because number one, when the Wyatts first debuted, I mean it was kind of creepy, and it took forever to build them up, So when they're gonna enter on Raw, that's what I usually do when they or first debut a new wrestler. You know what I'm saying, Tony?
Yeah, I mean they made an impact though. They took out I can't really say corporate Kane, but they took out Kane before he turned corporate.
Yeah, but I don't think WWE get off subject here. They did not use the Wyatts very properly, not like the Shield. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because at the time the Wyatts was on the back burner because at the time the Shield was the main focus. You know what I'm saying? Of the stable. You know.
Yeah.
Speaking of the Shield, um, next pay per view is Elimination Chamber. This is gonna be the Shield versus the Wyatts. So, what's your thoughts on that matchup coming up?
Well, I think it should be a good match. This should have happened a couple months ago. I know a lot of people are saying this match should happen at Mania. I don't really think so for the fact that you really, I don't know. I just have a feeling there's probably going to be another tag team match on the card. So I'm not a big fan of. With Mania, it's best to have mainly just one tag match, maybe one triple threat, but mainly keep it down to being singles matches. I like that. But it should be a good match. But this is just an early prediction. I don't really care. It's not really like spoiling anything or anything. I'll say my prediction now because it's quite obvious. I'm gonna go with the obvious team here to win. But if I had to predict, I'm gonna say the Wyatts are gonna go over because the Shield's gonna be breaking up soon. Roman Reigns is gonna break away from the group. So, and they're pushing the Wyatts right now. So I would see the Wyatts winning. It makes sense.
So you're trying to say you prefer having a singles one-on-one match in a triple threat match or a tag team match at Mania?
No, I'm saying with Mania. When it comes to Mania, I'm a fan of mainly just singles matches on the card, but I don't mind a triple threat or a tag match too. But I'd rather just have WWE. I like it when they keep it down to mainly singles matches.
What's your thoughts on a handicap match at Mania? Will that be kind of bummed out? Sucks.
Yeah, I don't know. They could save that shit for like a Raw, another pay per view,
Or SmackDown, who wants to see a handicap match on the biggest stage of all, Mania? Come on now.
Yeah, Roman Reigns versus the two other guys. Yeah.
Stupid. But
Well, Robert, what's your thoughts on Elimination Chamber and the Shield versus the Wyatts? Who do you think's gonna win?
I think the Wyatts because what you said earlier. I think that Shield's gonna break up sooner than later. You could just tell the most powerful guy is Roman Reigns, correct?
Yes.
And the way he be kicking ass, taking names, and who's the U.S. champion again?
Dean Ambrose.
And he said he's a leader, and you could tell it was bickering. And you know who started this? John Cena, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. See, he started this whole.
John Cena is actually CM Punk.
Oh yeah, CM Punk, and we can't mention his name because he's not in WWE right now.
Well, who gives a fuck?
Yeah, but yeah, he started it, and I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing. Have a triple threat match at WrestleMania 30, but this time it will be held a belt online.
Yeah, I think the belt should be defended. It has not been defended since October.
And that's not his fault. It's the writers, it's the creators. Now the rumor was it was gonna be champion versus champion, Big E versus the U.S. champion. Remember?
Yeah, it was big. You could just say Dean, I guess.
Yeah, Dean. Yeah.
But yeah, it was big. I heard the rumor: Big E versus Dean Ambrose.
Do you prefer that, or do you prefer White versus the Shields at Elimination Chamber?
White versus Shield.
I prefer to have that match.
Because you want to know why? It's because that means they're going to be using all these guys are getting used.
Yeah.
They're not going to be left off the show.
Yeah. Yep.
What do you think?
Yeah, you're so right.
But who's your favorite from the Shield?
Roman Reigns.
Reigns?
Yep, but he's not because he's related to Rock. I know he's related to Rock until you told me a while back, So
yeah.
No, before I started the podcast, was that right? Did they debut at Survivor 2012?
Yeah, I would have corrected you.
Okay. Now, when I was there live, I thought they were just security guards because they had no play-by-play until I got back home from Indianapolis. Then I watched that Raw and say, these are new members. I don't know how they get the name on the Shield. They just said it on that Raw or what, Tony?
Yeah, I think they're. I guess because they took the whole gimmick that they're there to do. They're there because of injustice or whatever.
Yes, and when it was the Shield versus the Ryback feud, I don't mind at first because at the time they used Ryback correctly. Now Ryback's career went down to the toilet. Hello? Tony?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay, you didn't say nothing.
Sorry, I got cut off.
That's okay. You back now?
Yeah, so what was it?
I said, no, I forgot what I was gonna say
The
now.
Ryback feud?
Yeah, I was when the Shield versus the Ryback, in the beginning, the rivalry, they WWE used Ryback correctly. Now his career went to shit.
Yeah, well, it's because, I think they dropped the ball with him in the main event.
Yep. That's
So,
not good.
no, it's not with a young guy like that. But, when it comes to the Shield, what's it called? Yeah, I like them all too. I think they're all good. I think Dean is good on the mic. I think Seth's good in the ring, and I think Roman's good in the ring too. Roman's a good powerhouse.
Now, who's the middle guy you just said? The last one before Roman Reigns?
Seth.
Oh, I like Seth. I like his whole style. I like, he's like a badass. He reminded me of X-Pac back in of DX.
Yeah, he's good in the ring.
Yes, I cannot wait until he goes on his own.
Oh, he's been on his own, but not like well, he's been in his own on WWE, but not like on the TV. Like on NXT, he was on his own. He was the champion in NXT.
Do you think he would be a perfect IC champion or US champion or a good tag team champion?
Well, he's been tag champ.
Or you know what I'm saying, but IC champion or US,
Yeah, but
Can you imagine? Can you imagine him become World WWE champion down the road?
it's kind of hard with one championship.
Yeah.
I think some of these guys don't really have the opportunity as they did before.
Yep. You know what's gonna happen? WWE say, "Oh shit, we screwed up,"
Yeah, a lot of these guys, Damien, Dolph, Wade Barrett. Well, he never wrestles anyway, so it doesn't matter. Kofi. Kofi's a mid card. What am I talking about?
Yeah.
Just some of these other guys, some of these guys, but yeah, what's it called? Honestly, it's hard to say, but as of right now, because WWE is so fucking high on Roman Reigns, well, mainly because he's related to The Rock, but it's really, to me, he's the only guy I see becoming the world champ.
Who?
Roman.
Oh yeah, Roman. He's awesome. I like that.
The other two, I don't.
Huh?
The other two, I don't.
No, I don't. I think the other two guys would just be like mid carders.
Mid-card,
Sorry, whoever support all the members of the Shield, but one guy is gonna break. It just remind me of what happened at WrestleMania 26, the Triple Threat match. The only guy who really broke out, actually two now, is Randy Orton and Cody. That's it.
Yeah, Ted went nowhere.
Nope.
But I think with the Shield, I think they're all gonna go somewhere. I think they're all gonna be in the company. So, but Roman's the only guy I see becoming the world champ.
Yeah, I love that Superman punch. That's awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, that got him a couple eliminations in the Rumble.
Yeah, hell yeah.
Yeah, 12 guys.
What you said earlier, it's way overdue that someone's got to break Kane's record. I mean, I had a feeling a big guy's going to break it, I don't know if it's
going to... Well, I knew Roman Reigns was going to break it. I heard rumors about it, and I was like, okay, they're so high on him, they wanted to give him a big Rumble, Royal Rumble. That was his Royal Rumble moment.
No, I'm talking about back in the day. We don't know that record's ever getting broken, do we?
I had a feeling. Well, back then I didn't think so, but I figured it was going to be broken eventually. It was 13 years.
So why can't it not be Punk? Because Punk been a company for a long time. Why can't it be Punk?
To break the record?
Yeah.
Because that's not really anything big for Punk.
Oh, it's for a big guy, huh?
Yeah, like Roman. And the thing about it though is when it came down to Roman and Batista, the fans started cheering for Roman. They wanted him to win. Well, we all knew Batista.
Yeah, but I discuss it. I don't want to discuss it any further, but...
No, I'm just saying that some people think that the Rumble match is rigged because Roman just like the way Batista threw him over, it's like Roman just jumped over the ropes himself.
Yeah. Yeah, so...
Yeah. So, but I only see Roman Reigns being successful.
Yep. So,
what do you think?
Anything else you want to say about this stable? By the way, do you think that Shield has a great ring gear? You like that ring gear, Tony?
Yeah.
At first, I thought they were part of securities. When I saw my Survivor Series 2012.
You probably didn't know who these guys were.
No, I didn't. I mean, probably you did at first, did you?
I did.
Yeah, you did because you followed them from the get go. You know.
I did.
See, I don't do that because I like to be I don't know, but
It's more to me though. I think when you know about people, when you know about wrestlers and stuff that come they're when they start out in the indies and then they come out to the main roster, I honestly think it's better to know of them that way because it's more of a holy shit moment, like a mark out moment because you know who they are and like, oh my, I did never. But when you don't know who they are, it's kind of like it's like, oh, okay,
yeah.
cool. You know what I mean?
Yep, you damn right. Do you think WWE's gonna change their music once they break up?
Probably give Roman Reigns like Rock's music or something. Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Some shit like that. It's gonna be some corny shit like that. But I don't think the other two breaking up. I think they're gonna stay together. I think there was rumors a while back that once Roman leaves the group, that Mason Ryan's gonna replace him.
Mate, we have not seen Mason Ryan in the longest time.
He's down in NXT jobbing.
They thought he would be the next Batista, remember?
Yeah, well, Mason Ryan's growing his hair out.
Really?
Yeah, he has long ass hair and a beard. He looks like he doesn't really look like Batista as much now.
Is he ever gonna come back to the main roster?
If they decide to put him in the new Shield, do you want to see that?
Why did they get rid of him? Because he got hurt, and that's why.
He got hurt, and they lost. They didn't like what they were doing with him, so they gave him. I guess they thought putting him in NXT was gonna help, but so far, I mean, he's still in NXT.
Oh, you talking about Nexus? Remember?
Yeah, that kind of didn't work for him, but it depends when they get some. Maybe they'll think the Shield thing might work for him. You know?
Yeah.
You want to see him in the Shield?
Maybe. Probably the reason.
I want to see. It looks different.
Probably the reason they brought him back before because, of course, no Dave Batista at the time, so they want to use like a replica, you know?
Yeah, like Ryback's a replica of Goldberg.
Yeah, and I think that's all we're gonna say. I just hopefully, if this is really confirmed, for a triple threat match, you know, the members of the Shield, hopefully they put the belt on line. Hopefully it's a good match, high paced match. I don't like it slow because the match would be too slow, too boring of a match. I think.
Yeah, hopefully it's just like Mania 26. I know you like that triple threat match.
Oh yeah, I love it. Yeah, I watch it over and over, man, Tony.
I know you're probably watching it right now. It's getting you pumped for this match.
Oh yeah, right now I'm watching the high definition version. Yeah.
Yeah, Roman Reigns is gonna punt them both.
So that's all you want to say, or you want to keep continuing with the podcast, Tony?
All I gotta say is good luck to the Shield. They're great wrestlers. Really, that's really it. I think they made a great impact as a group. They took out Taker, Kane, The Rock, Cena, Bryan, anybody you could think of. Big Show, guys like that, Sheamus, and hopefully all goes well for all of them, but that's kind of that, so I guess until they break up, believe in the Shield.
Okay.
Is that all you want to say, Ryan?
Yes, sir. And everyone have a fantastic evening, morning, or whenever this podcast will be up.
Yeah, whenever lazy ass gets it up.
Yeah, you can say that again.
Just playing. I'm just trying to get people to laugh.
Yeah, I'm trying
to
get
laugh. They usually don't laugh anyway. So.
No, I'll probably get negative subs after this son of a bitch.
Alright, well, thank you for having me, man.
Anytime, broski. Thanks for coming on board, homie.
No problem. I love you like a brother.
I love you, man. Give me a beer. I'm just kidding.
Okay, that went too far.
Yes. So, we are gonna end this on a high note. The tag team champions are freaking higher, right, Tony?
New Age Outlaws.
We are the new version of the eight whatever Tony freaking said.
8 New Age Outlaws.
Yeah, can you dig it? No, what did they say?
Oh, you didn't know?
Oh, you didn't know? This is Team Rara and Tony Montana. I'm just kidding, Tony. And adios, my viewers. Sayonara. Later.